Hi guys, welcome to Real Talk Football TV Premier League Debate Show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tobias and myself, Shaq. All right, top four race. Tobias. Looks like Newcastle going to win 3-0 against Leicester. Talking about Leicester and Southampton, are these the two worst sides we've seen in the Premier League? Because they are terrible. Both of them are crap.
You can add Leicester, you can add Ipswich into it, really. There's not much.
Yeah, but at least Ipswich have put some fight into it.
If they tried, and they got.
At least they tried. They put some endeavour. But Leicester and Southampton, bloody hell, they are terrible.
Van Persie done himself no favours in signing that, in going there, to be honest. The wild thing for me is these teams, and fair play to Ipswich in terms of keeping McKenna, because I don't know what the expectation is with these teams sometimes. They come up, the managers where they should be midway through the season, and they're second.
Yeah,
it's a Southampton guy.
Exactly. What was he? What would they actually think he was going to do? Keep him up?
I don't know. Like, why
he
not
was like 10, 12 points behind. You might as well keep him.
And then do it again next year and then go again. Do you know what I mean? Like, build, just have a formula. But yeah, I don't know. Just bring a man in and then sack him. And then, it's just crazy. The expectation is you are where you was meant to be. Like, no one was expecting nothing different. So
yeah, straight.
Just accept your yo-yo club for the next couple of years and be done with it.
And just hold that.
Yeah, just I don't get it. You know what? I'd love to hear what the fans think about it anyway, of them clubs, because surely they couldn't have won him sacked.
Yeah, and the thing is,
the gap seems to be a bit too big at the minute now.
Yeah, it's every year. It's like it's getting bigger and bigger. It's like promoted teams they're struggling big time. They're struggling big time. They're struggling big time. I don't know.
And then
but the thing is, there's some good players in the championship. Why don't you just buy the best of the championship? That's what I would do if I'm a team that's coming up. I'm just buying the best players in the championship.
That's not cool, is it? You know, they need a jazzy name from somewhere.
But bro, Rodgers was banging around the championship for a hot minute, so no one could have took him apart from Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, that's crazy to me.
That's mad. How is he in the championship and no one's looked at him? No one's looked at him.
No, he's doing bits. I like him.
The boy can play. You can tell from a hot minute this boy is a Premier League high level Premier League player. You can tell quickly. And them man are hungry. They're coming from the championship. So it's weird. I don't even want to digress, but back in the day, like, you used to get guys from the championship or the league Division 1 and buy them. Now it's like it's uncool to buy these guys now. It's like you've got to wait for somebody else to buy them and then you buy them for 60 million.
Yeah. That seems to be the way. I'm not sure whether it's the price tag that puts people off, because the teams that have got the parachute payments still demand quite a bit of money for the players. But you're looking at Job should be moving on next year, shouldn't he?
Yeah. But Tobias, even like going back to Rodgers, so you're telling me Man United didn't scout him or look at him? You tell me you couldn't get Man United, you couldn't get him from Aston Villa before Aston Villa?
Well, knowing that he come from Man City's academy anyway,
you should know.
You should know he's got some form of quality anyway. So it's a funny one, but if we go back into, imagine Coventry get promoted with Lamps gets them promoted. And he's bottom of the league after 20 games, so they're going to sack him.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just wild.
Yeah,
I don't know. But then Leicester sort of got killed because Maresca got taken.
Yeah,
so they lack that stability.
Yeah.
So you know, certain cases that is the case where they get robbed of their manager and even their best players sometimes.
Yeah,
that makes it even more difficult. But yeah, there's got that trend of sacking them after 20 games or 10 games. They've got to stop.
Yeah, it's mad. It's a madness. Even top four race is hotting up. It looks like now Newcastle have gone to 5th now. So you're looking at the top four. You look at Liverpool and Arsenal have got 1st and 2nd. Then 3rd is Nottingham Forest. 4th is Man City. 5th is Newcastle.
Is 4th Man City?
Or is it 4th Chelsea? 4th Chelsea.
4th Chelsea. Yeah.
Chelsea. 5th Newcastle. 6th Man City. And you got 7th Aston Villa. So if you look at that, and I think from 3rd to 7th is separated about 4 points. I think it's 4 points. Who gets top? Forget who gets top 4 first.
Ain't it top 5 this season? Or
Top 5. Yeah, top 5. Because it looks like top 5.
5.
So basically, looking at top 5, who needs top 5 more in them clubs?
Well, you think that from the get-go that Chelsea, the way Chelsea are spending and the then making this a long-term project, they've got to get top 4 really, because that can't be sustainable how they're moving, because they're just interested in everyone. They are literally just buying up the whole market. Anyone that's interested in anyone, you just hear Chelsea's name.
Chelsea, PSR is immune to Chelsea. They're like S your mum for PSR, because they don't get away. They get away with everything. These guys are spending mad money, never in the Champions League.
They're just playing the game now, isn't it? I think, didn't they get rejected because they tried to sell their women's team and show it for profit?
But they did. They did. They did.
They company or something.
Yeah, they did, and they've done it though. So they've got full profit from that.
They're just playing the loopholes, isn't it? Just playing the strategy. So it's working. But I say then, I think for nostalgia purposes, you got to want Nottingham Forest. Everyone's of the neutral team, isn't it? That I think everyone wants. And you can accept that. No one wants Man City to get it. I think that'd be
hilarious.
That would be like the league of all leagues if they don't get the top 4, top 5, top 4.
I think that's a possibility. I watched them yesterday. They're powder puff. They got nothing.
Yeah, but come on, man. Like, what's happened?
It's mad, isn't it? Yeah, but bruv, you can't win the league. Yeah, but Tobias, they need a drop off, and you can't just win the league year after year after year after year.
Yeah, but that drop off there is crazy.
It's mad. It's a mad drop. But
it's not as if Pep's left. You know, if they had this drop off and Pep had gone, then you're looking at him and you're thinking, I get it. But for him to still be there, no noise either. This is like no one saying a word. Like he can do it, which is fine, isn't it? He's built up. He's got that in the bank. He's untouchable basically, no matter what he does. But they spent heavy in January. Yeah. Did they spend more for next season or future? Yeah. It's irrelevant. But doesn't matter. People, if you spend, you spend. It has made no change in what they're looking to do.
But that team just been run into the ground? And he's not realised, he may thought they can go one more year, but that team's been run into the ground. And it's an old team, it's an aging team. I think last year was the year, I think if you can look on hindsight, last year was the year where he should have broke that team up and started from the beginning.
Well, there's no need to. The problem is we mentioned it before. He had the youth there for the changeover. It was a reluctancy to do the changeover, or the arrogance of him just allowing these players to be like.
But the youth have fell off. The youth have fell off a cliff, though. The youth players have fell off the cliff. Phil Foden is like Space Jam. Did that guy?
I'm talking about the ones that have left. Like the Palmers, the Rogers, you know.
Alvarez is a big one.
Alvarez, you know, like players that have left that, he's took it upon himself to say, yeah, cool, you lot can go. I'm not really worried. Even down to, you can say Kyle Walker. What sense did that make, letting him go mid-season?
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Pep's like that. If you want to go,
I know,
Pep is like that. He don't care. He don't care.
Like,
he don't care.
Play the game.
He don't
like,
care.
You know what? Have a conversation. You know what? You want to go? Cool. That's fine. Next season's you. I can't let you go in January. That's mental.
He don't care. He don't care. He's always been like that.
But that may affect him. That may affect him getting top 4. Villa are just on a mad one at the minute.
On a roll.
They've had 7 wins in a row in all comps, I think. So they're flying.
I think they're going to cause PSG problems, you know, because they've got erratic forwards. If they're all hot, like the Rodgers, the Rashfords, if they all hit hot, they'll cause PSG problems. I don't think they'll go through, but they ain't going to be an easy game, because they've got Unai Emery, who is a top manager in a sense of when it comes to European football.
Top European manager, yeah.
I think that's a 60-40 in PSG's favour. I'm not shocked over 2 legs Aston Villa beat them. I wouldn't be shocked. I just got a feeling, because the forward players on the pace, on the counter-attack, they'll cause them problems. And I think tactically, he's gonna make them hard to beat. I think that is a close game. I think PSG just go through, but it's no easy game. That's gonna be a tough game.
It will be, but they've tied up the league, so they've got no other problems. Villa have got the league to worry about as well. It's got some tough games coming up in between that. I think Villa might have Newcastle soon.
Yeah, I think that's next week.
Yeah, they've got other things on the mind, and PSG aren't the same team that they once were in terms of the big stars looking down upon Villa. They've got
they're hungry.
More of a level-headed squad.
Hungry side.
More of a hungry side. So you never know with PSG. They could have blown